We get you up to speed on the latest in sports. I'm Sean Yao. The Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas and San Miguel Corporation have forged a deal to ensure the country's successful hosting of the FIBA World Cup in August. This will be the first time that the Philippines is hosting the tournament since 1978. On top of that, the SBP and SMC collaboration has vowed to pull out all the stops for the national team Gilas Pilipinas in front of the home crowd. This partnership comes just days ahead of the FIBA World Cup draw, which is happening here in the Philippines on Saturday, April 29.
We want to make sure that our guests, foreign guests that come in, experience that, not only the game, but outside the game also to experience what the Filipinos can offer. And so this is really not an SBP or a FIBA thing only, but it's also for the country. I think we should be proud of hosting a world-class event like the World Cup.
What they need about the players, coaches, infrastructure, the highways that we're gonna pass and marami mo open up, no? That's why I said they said San Miguel is sponsoring this World Cup. I said no, it's a partnership.
Still on the World Cup, Gilas Pilipinas will be missing the services of Barangay Ginebra's Jamie Malonzo and TNT's Mikey Williams in the 32nd Southeast Asian Games in Cambodia. Malonzo reportedly begged off from the games to attend to personal matters in the United States. Meanwhile, Williams has left the country to attend his father's wedding. Both players are part of the 28-man pool from which the final lineup will be chosen. Gilas is on a quote, revenge tour to recapture the SEA Games gold medal it lost to Indonesia in the last edition of the SEA Games in Vietnam. The team is expected to continue with its training camp today. And in the PBA, the rain or shine Elasto Painters meted out a 15-day suspension on big man Bo Belga for playing in unsanctioned pickup games. In a social media post, the team noted that the 2-week suspension is without pay. Last Monday, the team suspended Belga for 6 days without pay after he figured in a so-called basket brawl in Cebu's Carmentown over the weekend. As it turns out, Belga had also played unsanctioned games in Davao and Laguna as well. This new penalty is separate from the one to be handed out by the PBA for violating its rule that no player should play elsewhere while still under contract with their mother teams. All of this stemmed from a viral video where Belga and NLEX's JR Kenyahan were involved in a fight at a game in Cebu. We're taking a timeout. The game on One News Now will return after this. Stay tuned. President Bongbong Marcos has vowed to help the Philippine Olympic Committee, or POC, find a permanent office. The POC has not had its own headquarters since it was founded back in 1911 and is currently holding office at the Phil Sports Complex in Pasig. The agency's president, Bambol Tolentino, hopes that the future office can house its staff and still have room left for a museum and a multi-purpose hall. Tolentino says the CCP complex in Pasay is the most ideal location for the POC headquarters.
The Philippine Sports Commission, the Philippine Olympic Commission, who I understand are still squatting in the environs of the CCP. Kailangan natin siguro, mahirap naman, ang dami nating pinapagawa sa inyo na wala kayo man lang na sarili ninyong opisina.
And four-time National Football League Most Valuable Player Aaron Rodgers is headed to the New York Jets after getting traded by the Green Bay Packers. The deal includes the Packers' 2023 15th overall pick and 5th round pick, while the Jets will be sending their 2023 13th overall selection as well as the 2nd and 6th round picks. This trade ends Rodgers' 18-year tenure with Green Bay, where he earned 10 Pro Bowl selections and the Lombardi Trophy in 2011. Back in March, Rodgers said that he hopes to leave the Packers for the Jets, who have not reached the postseason in over a decade. The 39-year-old Rodgers is regarded as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time and will be a big help to the Jets' bid for a playoff comeback. And one 14-year-old teen in South Africa dreams to be the first black racer in the Motorcycle Grand Prix. Oratil Luefiri, or Ora as he is fondly known, has been racing locally since he was 4. This is all thanks to his motorcycle enthusiast father, Tabiso Piri, igniting his interest in the sport. Sporting a black and turquoise motorcycle in the city of Johannesburg, Ora is driven by the lack of black representation in the sport. Historically, the MotoGP has been dominated by European racers. Ora's idol, Brad Binder, whom he met last month, is the first and only South African to win a race in the MotoGP.
Overseas, there's not really a lot of black races there. So then it's really something I want to do, be the first black person to be racing overseas in a series of MotoGP overseas. I really want to get there and be a champion. Want to be one of the first South African champions as well.
Get your fill of the latest in sports at onesports.ph. Meantime, the Newsday continues later at 4:30 p.m. I'll see you then. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.